A very welcoming community, I found. And it's the first kind of, again, industry I've worked in where I felt like I know a lot of people, and it feels like everyone, in most cases, is championing on each other and wanting each other to win and wants to collaborate and introduce. It's not that, oh, well, we can't both be winners. It's no, how can we work together to make something amazing? And that's what I love. I think even if you've got competing people, I think there's ways that you can partner and make moments, and I think that's partly what I love. I've had a lot of different jobs, and honestly, never felt super passionate about anything that I was doing for work. I always felt that I couldn't have a job that I really enjoyed because that just was not something that went together. And then I think it was COVID. There wasn't much going on, but the markets were going crazy. And I had a few friends in the investment banking world that were talking about Bitcoin. I think that's where I kind of first saw it. More my friends in finance. So I started buying some of it. I got my own ledger. It was all very clunky at that time.
It was,
it wasn't super long ago, but it's crazy how much it's evolved since then.
certainly,
So yeah, I got really into that and then started listening. I just found it so fascinating, all these really smart people talking about this new technology that I had no idea about. And so for me, when I don't understand something, I just want to learn more and more. Started listening to podcasts, Bankless being one of them. And I remember listening to it in one of my old jobs where, I was working in fashion and I was doing what I thought quite a monotonous task, listening to Vitalik talk about vertical trees. I had no idea what he was on about, but I was just writing notes to look it up later. I think for me that was super exciting because I was like, wow, there is so much here. And these people are so passionate about it. And then the more you go in, the more they were kind of talking about other projects, and then you're down a rabbit hole, you get Telegram, you're suddenly dragged into these communities. And I think for me, that then was like a kind of a light bulb moment of, wow, you can actually work in the industry, and it's something that I really like. And so then I guess by design, I fully became immersed.
Yeah, I think I have a similar sort of story. What I loved about it was if you just expressed an interest in something that someone was doing. I think maybe it's changed a little bit now, but if you expressed an interest in what someone was doing, you had taken the time to try and understand it. People were very forthcoming with the answers to help you understand. It was like, I've heard about this really cool thing. You're into it as well. Let's just talk about it more.
Oh, yeah.
That is cool. It's a bit more of like a meritocracy in that regard. It doesn't really matter what you've done before. It helps, but it doesn't matter if you understand what this is because it's so new and you can demonstrate that. People talk to you about it. It's really awesome.
A very welcoming community, I found. And it's the first kind of, again, industry I've worked in where I felt like I know a lot of people, and it feels like everyone, in most cases, is championing on each other and wanting each other to win and wants to collaborate and introduce. It's not that, oh, well, we can't both be winners. It's no, how can we work together to make something amazing? And that's what I love. I think even if you've got competing people, I think there's ways that you can partner and make moments, and I think that's partly what I love.
Yeah, it's funny because it happens in the way that you interact with other people that are into crypto. And we had Robbie Young on a podcast recently, and he was talking a lot about the interoperability of tokens, and not because virtually everything is denominated in USDT. You may have some Ethereum pairs if you're on a DEX, very few Bitcoin pairs of anything. But what you have even less of is like a dot Litecoin pair or a ADA and SUI pair, but at least for the ones that are on the same chain, so like ERCs, they could very well be paired with each other, and that interoperability can actually be drilled all the way down to the actual tokens themselves. And I think it will be interesting to see as the market matures how that space starts to grow, because it happens with the way that people interact with each other. You see it less. I think that's probably the prevalence of centralized exchanges for now, and the ease of access, I think, to stable coins is quite good. Borderless way of getting access to US dollars. and that mirrors the way in which people spin up their companies. Like, I know you saying you've got a team that's all across the world. So you guys fully remote, or do you have? Yeah. So there you go. Do you know what I mean? It's like a borderless business, which is quite cool. So yeah, it's a fun market to get into. And I don't know about you, but I, for one, feel very fortunate that I'm in this position where I get to work in Web3 and like be on the precipice of a new technology as it's adopted in real time. It's pretty cool.
Every day I can't believe that this is my life.
Yeah.
I had to pinch myself and be like, this is so cool. It's my job.
Yeah.